All right, welcome back. Four leverage points: code, media, labor, capital in wholesale real estate. This is not stuff you're going to hear a lot. Now, again, if you're just getting started, um, don't overthink this stuff. But there are things you need to understand. Okay, there are things you need to understand. Don't overthink it, but you need to understand them. If you stopped working tomorrow, would you wholesale real estate again? Would your wholesale business keep running? Uh, it depends. Maybe not, right? If you couldn't work anymore, right? But it goes a long way to just understand how people build businesses at scale. It also helps even when it comes down to leveraging the right tools. A lot of people buy a bunch of tools that are basically useless in the effort to try to get a deal fast. The fastest way to get a deal is consistency. Did I say that already? Okay. All right. So whatever channel, whatever strategy you've chosen, consistency is key. If you're going to show up today and not show up the next 2 months after being working for 2 months, you have to start all over again. So that doesn't really help anything, right? So I want you to think of code, right? Code. See, back in the days, 20 years ago, it wasn't a thing. It's now a thing. Why? Because we live in a digital world. We live in a digital era. And a lot of the functionalities behind our lifestyle today are actually backed by code. Okay. And you're going to see more and more of it. Very soon you're going to see even in our households, and I mean you already see smart houses now everywhere. They're building smart houses, right? So you see all these smart cars, all this electric cars coming out, and all these different things, right? So this is our life today. So you have to pay attention to the fact that code is a point of leverage at the end of the day. So you're going to need automation. Okay, I'm reiterating that automation, backed by a lot of behind the scenes codes, are going to be a big part of your business. So I already mentioned earlier that you're going to do CRMs. CRMs will basically manage your contact. It basically stands for contact relationship management software, or I think they call it customers relationship management software. Some people call it client relationship management software. Okay, the CRM. Okay, see, there are multiple different type of CRM out there. Don't overthink it. As a matter of fact, you can use Excel as a CRM. Okay, when I started, I used Excel. You can still use Excel if you're still doing a few deals and you're cold calling and you're doing things manually. Keep it manual. If you're going to generate inbound leads from Meta platforms and stuff like that, I recommend Get Response. You can have a free trial of it. You can set up an easy web form easily where people will complete their name, their email address, and their phone number. And it's all drag and drop. So when we say code, it's no longer about coding. It used to be coding, but now code, just understanding that it's code. But you can drag and drop and get things functional within few minutes. Okay. So you can find Get Response at myempirepro.com/get response. All right. And also, if you don't want to use like a CRM, an external CRM, there's a way you can set up forms directly on on Facebook or Instagram, right? And you can set up those forms. When those forms are completing, when this prospects, when they complete the form directly right there in the news feed, you can have Zapier. There's a API tool called Zapier that can connect your leads and connect it directly to your CRM. Okay, if that's the thing. Also, you can use to connect multiple different digital tools. If this sounds too technical, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But I just want you to understand that a big part of your four main leverage points in this business is your tech stack. Okay, and if you're starting off for the first time, forget Get Response. Just use PropStream. Okay, PropStream you can find at myempirepro.com/PropStream. PropStream has the CRM capabilities. You can actually send out postcards from inside of PropStream, and obviously you have access to all of the list pendings data, plus the data about if they are vacant, if they are tired landlords, if they are. Also, you have access to data for buyers, for real buyers, actual real estate buyers that you can flip your real estate deals to, right? So it's a one-stop shop, and you're going to see more and more of a one-stop shop tech stack Instead of back in the days, we used to pay $50 here, you pay $20 there, you pay another $30 over there, and then before the end of the month, you're paying about $500 worth of technology tools, and you've been paying that for like the last 3 years, and you haven't closed one deal. If that's your story, please share that in the comment. There's a lot of people doing that. Why? How? Because over time, this guru recommends this guru. Anyway, the next point of leverage here is the media. You want to build a brand equity. Think about building brand equity over time. Okay. So if you can't do it, then make sure you have a partner that's actually doing that, because it's actually source of deals and leads at the end of the day. So for example, you can see me here doing YouTubes. We're posting a lot of reels. We're releasing reels and shorts and videos. We're blasting content everywhere. We're releasing at least 40 pieces of content per week doing this. Why? Media. It's a point of leverage. Okay. Leverage means you're able to achieve more with less, right? So traditionally, all you needed was capital and labor, right? Sorry, capital and labor, right? Capital and labor are the third and the fourth point of leverage. They still are, right? But now you need to understand that you need code, media, capital, and labor. So labor, eventually you might need transactional coordinators, you might need acquisition specialists, you might even need disposition specialists, or you might need a virtual assistant to help you with repetitive work. Repetitive work. AI is kind of a lot of that weight, but you might end up in a place where it's absolutely worth it. You pay somebody an extra $3,000-4,000 every month just to make your life easier and to make the processes flow a lot better. So when it comes to labor, at some point, if you're doing this the right way, you can hire contractors and virtual assistants to help you scale marketing outreach, right? Even when it comes to the media stuff, like the content creation thing that I said, it's a big part of business in this time and age. And of course, capital. Okay. Capital, money. We need money. We need people that have money. Maybe they don't have time. That's why we open our doors for partners here, right? So you can use the profits and your profits, and you can also use partners as a source of capital to help you fund marketing, to help you fund operations, expansion, help you fund acquisition for in-house portfolio management and things like that. So these are some of the opportunities that are available, okay, in terms of leverage. Leverage has been a big part of my understanding about business. And honestly, without leverage, I don't know where I would be. I don't know if I can do everything. No one can do anything by themselves, right? So you built leverage. Now let's talk about where this is all heading, because a wholesaler that's ignoring AI in this time and age, ignoring AI and automation, yeah, you get left behind. You end up in the streets of the internet saying wholesale is dead. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about AI and systems, and then we'll call it a day. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified every time we drop these videos. I'll be right back.
This is Ola, my Empire Pro, your favorite real estate coach. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your Empire starts today. I've written 3 game-changing books. Download them free at myempirepro.com/books. I'm also looking for partners, money, time, or anywhere in between. If that's you, visit myempirepro.com/partners. And if you want to try the all-in-one PropStream software for free, go to myempirepro.com/PropStream. Stay tuned. Let's build your $10,000 per month real estate empire.